everybody, Kevin here, top wanted financial advisor, two-time author, one-time bestseller, and we are here to talk about the stock market. This is a part of our 21-day Q&A. I always get tongue tied with that part. But anyway, it's a part of our 21-day Q&A. Got to write that time. And I wanted to answer one of the questions, again, that you guys have asked, and that is, what is DCA? What is dollar cost averaging? Now, if you follow me on the public app, which you should be, that's at public.com/buildingbread. You see all the stuff I invest in, all of my investment commentary. I'm on there at least Monday, almost every day, Monday through Friday, dropping all types of investment gems. So you should be there. It's a free app. I think if you sign up for my link, you get a free stock. So there's that. Super simple, super easy. And again, one of my favorite investing apps, period. But what is DCA? Every Friday I get in there, I type in DCA. I'm always buying more of the companies that I have. And there's a very strategic reason as to why I do that. This process is called dollar cost averaging. And what it essentially can do is help take out the time factor when you're buying a stock. Because a lot of us would love to buy the stock when it dips and let it shoot straight up from there. Problem is, we don't always know that. We don't have any idea when a stock is going to dip and when the perfect time is for you to invest. So my solution to that is just pick a day of the week, pick a month of the year, whatever you want to do, and enter it systematically. Because you guys will always ask me, and have asked me before, well, should I just put all my money in at one time? Remember, y'all asked me that last March when the market was down, or should I split it up? And I said split it up because we don't know if at that time, if March was at the bottom or was it a blip? We had no idea at that point in time. So my solution was just, for me, I buy every Friday. I put in, I don't know, 100, 150, whatever I got, I put it in every Friday and let it build over time. But I do have a graphic that I do want to show you. I kind of borrowed this a bit from the Millennial Money Mentor on Instagram. He's an amazing follower. You want to make sure that you follow him as well. But I want to give you some more in depth into why we do it and how it works. So let me pull up a poorly drawn diagram and show y'all real quick. You know, my handwriting and drawing ain't the best, but we make it work. All right, so what is dollar cost averaging? So the numbers you see here are the number of shares. So again, it's the number of shares. So for example, what we're doing is at the beginning, we can get it at, and let's say you're putting in a consistent amount. So in this case, I don't know, $160, right? So month one, I'm getting 100 shares. I'm still putting in the exact same dollar amount. Because the stock goes up, I get less shares. So I get 100 shares the first time. Then the next time I'm getting 75 shares. Then the stock drops down. I'm putting the exact same amount of money, but because the stock price is down, I get more shares. So I got 150 shares. And this is a really extreme example, so that you'll never see, well, in most cases, you're not going to see numbers like this, but you get the point. So then the stock goes up again. That's great. I now get 70 shares. It dips down again. I get more shares at 125, and then the stock comes up and comes back down. And by the time I get it again, it's at 100 shares. So what I have done, if I'm doing this, I'm really getting in at all the points. So when the stock is up, I'm buying less of it. You remember, buy low, sell high. So you're still getting at the high point, but you're not getting as much. And when it does dip down, you're getting the huge benefit of getting it at that point in time. So you're consistently getting in, you're putting the exact same dollar amount in every single time. So if it's high, you don't get as much. If it's low, you get a whole bunch of it, right? That's pretty much what dollar cost averaging is. And there is an advantage to doing that if you don't know what the perfect time to invest is, right? If we had a choice, we would have just gotten here. That's obvious, but we don't always know that because sometimes a stock will dip and it just continues to dip forever until it hits zero. And then other times it dips for a quick second, and next thing you know, it's back up. So it's very, very hard to gauge. So dollar cost averaging is a way out of that. Now, here's the thing. If you invested one time, $1,000 in this case, $1,000 one time, you would have gotten, your price would have been $10 per share. And that would have been right here at the very beginning, because you had a chance that you had $1,000, you could put it in right then at that time and left it alone, or you could have spread that out and did like 160 some odd dollars, like $166, whatever the exact number is, and you would have gotten about $1.61 per share. Now, again, this is what you would have ended up paying. Anytime you're paying for a stock, you want to pay for quality stock, right? You want to pay as little as possible. So, for example, if Apple is $300 a share today, I would have loved to have gotten in at $100, right? I would have already made that money. So that's kind of how you want to look at it. So by putting your money in at one particular time, you are risking you're risking paying the most for it at that point in time. But if I'm spreading my money out, I can lower my cost basis or lower the amount that I'm paying per share, which ends up benefiting me because I'm getting in at a more advantageous price when you do the math and average those shares out. That is why dollar cost averaging is a very good strategy. It takes the stress out of investing, takes the fear out of investing, and you never have to really worry about getting in at the right price, because again, we never know what the right price is. Really, the right price is cheaper than what it is today. That would have been perfect, right? But we can't do that. We are very, very bad at trying to gauge and figure out when to jump into the market at the right time. There are all types of studies we talked a lot about in 2020 as to why we're really bad at that. So the best way is you pick a day of the week that you're going to go in, you pick a day of the month. I mean, if you really think about it, your 401k at your job, it's always dollar cost average because you get paid every 2 weeks, twice a month, once a month, and it just goes into your 401k and you don't think anything about it. That's dollar cost averaging because the market's going to be up and down and you're still putting in the exact same amount, hopefully 15% or more, or as close to 15 as you can get. And that benefits you as an investor. If you saw what your account was in March and you're looking at this video now, you're probably pretty happy because, or if you kept investing, if you left it alone, you're probably pretty happy. If you didn't, I don't know where you are right now. But we did try to tell you. But that's how it works. Again, generally, it lowers the cost for you, the investor, and you're getting in on average. That's why it's called dollar cost averaging. On average, you're getting a lower price for the company or the fund that you're currently investing in, and that usually will benefit you as an investor. All right, so that was it. That's dollar cost averaging. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comment section. Make sure you hit the share button. I am a very, very strong component of dollar cost averaging. It's super simple, automatic. My kids' investments are like this. My 401k, all that kind of stuff is like this. And you see me put this to practice in public every single Friday. All right, so that's it for me. Make sure you check out the 2021 Investor Yearbook. I've already heard some great reviews of people who have started to invest in research based on a lot of the stocks that were there. So I'm very excited about that. And go ahead and get it. It's only $49. It's only going to be available for the first month or so. I'm thinking January 25th is probably going to be the last day to get it, but you want to make sure you get it as soon as you can. All right, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later.